Hey, so we have some breaking news to do with Donald Trump and the Iran war. He's holding off his full-scale attack of Iran, which was scheduled for tomorrow. That all depends if the deal that they are going to have with Iran falls through tonight. It breaks down basically. It sounds like he's going to do like a boots on the ground assault of Iran. So we'll see.
We're just
Have a
receiving
look.
breaking news. Donald Trump talking about Iran, saying that he has been asked by Qatar, Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates to hold off on America's planned military attack of Iran. Donald Trump saying that was scheduled for tomorrow, but he has been asked to hold off on the attack. On his Truth Social page, he goes on to say that he has instructed his military to be ready for a full, large-scale assault of Iran on a moment's notice in event that an acceptable deal is not reached. Let's bring in our US correspondent Mark Stone for reaction to this news. Mark, that news coming to us via Reuters, but I understand it is from a post on Truth Social by the President this evening.
Yeah, a post that he issued 7 minutes ago now. Remarkable, absolutely remarkable. He is both revealing in one post that he planned to restart the war in Iran tomorrow, and also saying he's now not going to do that. Let me read it to you. I'm not sure if we've got it that we could put up on the screen, but I'll read it all to you because it is important. He said, "I have been asked by the Emir of Qatar, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia and the President of the United Arab Emirates, three key Middle Eastern countries, Gulf Arab countries, to hold off on our planned military attack of the Islamic Republic of Iran, which was scheduled for tomorrow. In that, serious negotiations are now taking place, and that, in their opinion, as great leaders and allies, a deal will be made which will be very acceptable to the United States of America, as well as the countries of the Middle East and beyond." The President goes on to say this deal will include, importantly, no nuclear weapons for Iran, capital letters. "Based on my respect for the above-mentioned leaders, I have instructed the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, Dan Kane, and the United States military that we will, capital letters, not be doing the scheduled attack of Iran tomorrow, but have further instructed them to prepare to go forward with a full, large-scale assault of Iran on a moment's notice in the event of that an acceptable deal is not reached." Thank you for your attention to this matter. A lengthy statement, there it is. We've got it up there, but an important one, a very important one, posted 6 minutes ago on Truth Social. As I say, he is revealing for the first time that he had planned to carry out or to renew the war in Iran tomorrow. The context is that last week, before he went to China, he said that he was not happy with the deal or with the proposal that Iran had come up with. The Americans and the Iranians, through the Pakistanis, have been negotiating behind the scenes for weeks and weeks now. The President said he wasn't happy with the way that the negotiations were going, which suggested at the beginning of last week that he was prepared to restart the war. Of course, he then went to China, and clearly he didn't want to be in an active conflict while he was in China. But the expectation was that after a meeting with his security chiefs, which was scheduled for tomorrow, and having had a phone call over the weekend with Benjamin Netanyahu, he was prepared to restart the war. But of course, the background, Sarah Jane, is he doesn't want to restart the war. He's backed himself into a corner. The Iranians are holding firm with their position. There is a clear stalemate, a deadlock, and because he's backed himself into a corner, the only option he had was to restart the war. Well, he's now using his allies in the Middle East, the Gulf Arab nations, who do not want this war to be restarted because they know Iran still has the capability to strike back and to strike in their countries. He's now using them almost as a sort of excuse. They say not to do this, so I'm not going to do it for now. I would argue he's kind of clutching at straws, at reasons not to restart this war because he doesn't want to, and he is hoping that by buying himself time, Iran is going to come to a deal that he can sell as something that's better than the one he ripped up, the one that President Obama had signed many years ago now.
Mark Stone with the latest from Washington for us this evening. As you said, an important development. Mark, we'll be discussing that more in the world with Yalda Hakim that follows our programme here tonight at 9 o'clock. Mark, thank you. Now, next tonight, Channel...
Wow, we'll see. Taco Trump again. He wants to quit the war, but he can't because for some reason he has to do what Israel says. Israel have him by the balls, basically. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. But at the way things are looking now in that negotiations with Iran is, well, basically you either agree with us in these negotiations or we're gonna beat you up with a big stick. That's what they're basically threatening. They're threatening them basically to comply with the negotiations. That's what they're trying to do. But yeah, we'll find out tomorrow what happens, and day after there'll be loads more going on. I think this is day 78 or 79 now of this war. So yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Yeah, thank you for anyway watching and that. Hit that like and subscribe. Until next time, take care. Peace.